Hey everyone, welcome back to Lucky by Nature. Angelic Vixen here. Today I want to talk about the Xbox rentable servers. Now, we haven't previously talked about this because, as you guys probably know, we initially were going to get a rentable Xbox server just because we were playing so much Xbox. But unfortunately it got delayed and there was, it was going to take forever to come out. Plus, when it initially was announced that they were coming out, the prices were going to be atrocious. Like, they were going to be so bad that the majority of people who saw the prices, they were like, F this. I am totally not going to waste my time. It would be cheaper in a lot of ways just to get like another Xbox and, use that Xbox to actually have your own server. I mean, it got very ugly for a while just because, and I'm not blaming Wildcard by any means, this comes down to the prices in the Xbox store because, as you also probably know, you have to actually get the servers through the Xbox store, so they charge a fee to actually be able to do this. Now, here on the screen was the initial prices. And I'm going to use a 70 slot example because it matches, kind of like official. For 30 days on Nitrado, it's $96.49 is what they were going to charge initially. So, of course, me and Beast, when we saw that, we were like, heck no. I don't know what you're thinking. I mean, the prices were just unbelievably high, which of course is why, we started, asking if you guys wanted to help us out so we could get multiple servers, because of course we are determined to get Aberration as soon as it comes out. So initially it was going to be $96.49. So if you think, okay, I'm going to run the server, let's just say we'll purge it after, I don't know, 2 months or 3 months. I mean, we're talking $300, and there has been people that come over to the channel and they're like, oh, you guys are asking for all this money and it only costs this like $14 a month to have, 70 slots. And I'm like, really? What service is this? Because I haven't seen it that low. I mean, it costs money to run these servers, so of course they're going to charge people. They need to make money too. So, of course, at the $96.49, we were like, scrap that. We'll just wait for the crossplay so you guys from Xbox can come over and play with us on PC. But today, they actually posted changes to the prices. So as you can see here on the screen, and of course I'm using the USD as the example, but you can always look, across the line at the other prices. So for 70 slots for 30 days with the new prices, it's $74.49. So that's a difference of like $22. That is huge, because if you think about it, $22 and you're going to rent the server, let's say 3 months. I mean, you're saving over $60 in that time frame. So yeah, that is a huge plus. So these prices are a lot more reasonable. They're a lot more in line with PC and the PS4 because, initially when we looked at it, we were like, the prices are so much higher. I mean, ridiculously higher than the PC and the PS4. And I'm going to go over that here in a second just so you can kind of see the differences between the prices anyway. But yeah, the final prices are far more reasonable. Now, Nitrado put out a post on Twitter, and they tried, showing the link, and I'll put the link in the description, basically explaining what happened, the error that they made. They were trying to, joke about it, and that's fine. I get it. They're trying to make it lighthearted. They made a huge mistake, $22 more a month than it should have been. I don't know who finally helped out the situation. I don't know if it was Wildcard or if Microsoft did a deal. I have no idea. All I know is for people, this is far more beneficial because now the Xbox rentable servers are going to be possible instead of before where people were like, no, I would either rather buy another Xbox or I wait for the crossplay so people can come into my PC server, which is still, up in the air. People can still do this. But yeah, the $74.49 is definitely more of a reasonable price. So on Nitrado, a 70 slot server for PS4 and PC is $67.60. So the difference between the Xbox and the PS4 and PC is almost $7. It's like what, like $6.89, something like that. So yeah, there's still a significant difference now, but think about the initial prices. We're talking about what? $96 versus $67.60. Now you can kind of see why people were blowing up and they were just like, no, I'm not even going to attempt to get an Xbox server. I mean, it just seemed really ridiculous when you think about it. Just the cost difference was so extraordinary. So now at least they're closer in line. And of course, you know, people are gonna be like, well, it still costs more, but you have to see the positive. At least it's not that much more. So if you truly want to play on Xbox and you want to have your own server, it's gonna be feasible now. It's not so expensive that it's not feasible. So the difference about Lucky by Nature and other YouTubers is we're not under sponsorship. Now, a lot of YouTubers get sponsored by companies and they get free servers. We did not go that direction. We have talked to companies, but we chose to do it the legitimate way. That way we can actually share full information with you versus being stuck only promoting one company. And again, like, there's nothing wrong with that, but we want to give you more information. So there's another big company called survivalservers.com. And of course, it's got mixed reviews, just like Nitrado. But this company charges significantly less for, as I've been using the example, a 70-person server for 1 month. Let me give you an example. For Nitrado, it's $67.60 a month. I've already shown you that on the screen. For survival servers, the PS4 is $37.60 a month, and the PC is $39.20 a month. So the difference between Nitrado and survival servers is $30 or $28.40. Now think about that in the long term. Saving $30 a month, let's say, for 6 months. That's huge. I mean, the numbers are outstanding as far as going with somebody other than Nitrado. Now, keep in mind, when you look at the reviews, you can see survival servers and people are like, oh, I wouldn't recommend this service. And then somebody's like, hey, this is the greatest service ever. But then if you look at Nitrado, it's the same thing. Like, they have the same issues. You're not going to avoid technical issues just because you pay more money. Like, that's naive to think, oh, they're charging me more, so I'm going to get better service. Now, a lot of people will say, well, you get what you pay for. So if you pay for more, you're going to get better service. However, if you think about it, Nitrado actually was down. They had issues with their servers for a while. Now, that doesn't make them a bad company. They're a good company. They provide a good product for people, but they are expensive. So if you're on a budget and you still want a server, you can always go with other companies, and Survival Servers is one of those companies. And since we're not under sponsorship, I can actually tell you that information, which is great. That's why we chose not to do a sponsorship at this point, because we want to be able to actually give you a full range of information, not just what we're allowed to give you. Now, with survival servers, they haven't put out any information as of yet on Xbox. And I did send them a tweet and said, hey guys, do you have any updates on Xbox? They have yet to get back to me, and I needed to make this video. So if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see the response. If they respond to me, I'll make sure that everyone can see it. Because right now, I don't know if Nitrado has a deal because Wildcard's helping them with the cost. We won't know until we see another company put up the prices for Xbox. Like, we don't know yet if it's something, strictly just them, or if it's an overall situation. So I'm waiting right now to kind of see where this all leads. I'm excited because if it works and it's still cheaper, think about that. If survival servers, for instance, is cheaper just in general, and then they get Xbox, is that also going to be a lot less money? We're waiting to find out, and I'm really excited. Unfortunately, they haven't got back to me yet, but you will see it on Twitter if you follow me, because I did send them a message. And I actually send a lot of messages to Wildcard as well as other companies about Ark from Twitter, because it seems like that's the way to get a hold of people. So yeah, if you get a chance, follow me there, because you will get firsthand information as soon as it comes out. And the last thing I want to share with you is a place you can actually get coupons to get even further deals on your rentable servers. Being that we're not under sponsorship and basically having to promote only one company means we have the ability to share additional information with you. Now, it's called comparegamehosting.com. And on here, you can get a lot of different coupons to get deals on your rentable servers. Survival Servers is one of those places that accept those coupons. So use them. Like, if you're going to get a rentable server and you have the option of putting in a coupon to save some money, use it. I mean, we're trying to help you get a rentable server, make sure that you can afford it, not, stress about these things, because honestly, having your own server is really nice, especially with all the problems on official servers, DDoSing, duping, just nonsense. Just don't become a tyrant. If you get a rentable server, don't become a tyrant to people. People will not like you, and it's just not a very nice thing to do. Don't let the power go to your head. Okay, that's my pep talk for today. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. We're really excited because, you know, this changes everything. Hopefully we will be able to get an Xbox server. I can't guarantee it. Right now we're just kind of seeing even how popular it is for you guys to play with us. So this PC server that we currently have is kind of a test. We're just testing. We do want Aberration. As soon as Aberration, well, whenever Aberration comes out, and don't even get me started on that. It's like all the way through, halfway through this month, and nothing. And I sent, you know, a message today on Twitter to them asking about Aberration, and it was like, that information is under lock and key. You can actually see it on my Twitter. So, yeah, I have no idea. But we do want an Aberration server. We don't know if it's going to be PC. We don't know if it's going to be Xbox. We don't know yet. But of course, you know, the future is you're supposed to be able to do crossplay. Xbox is supposed to be playing with PC. So if that actually ever happens, which I can only hope, voila! The remedy is there. Then we only have to focus on PS4. Right now, we're just waiting it out. We're just trying to see how popular. We're trying to see prices. So yeah, I mean, the future looks bright though for us. I mean, right now, I think it's actually going really well on our server. And I think when Aberration comes out, it'll get even better. But you know, we won't know. So use those coupons, guys. Look around for different companies. Don't just go with the one that you've heard about. Look around, read the reviews. There's a lot of possibilities, but the benefit to everything is it looks like Xbox is going to finally be affordable. So that's it for this video, guys. Until next time, keep surviving.
My work saved the human race.